Welcome back to Cartoon Canon Creation, Episode 2. The story so far. 4 friends live in the wonderful, carefree world of Cartoon Canon Creation. In this world, the only thing that you need to do to stay safe is listen to the advice of a square in the sky that changes colour. However, our 4 friends didn't listen to the advice of the square in the sky. As a result, one of them, an egg called Earl, disappeared completely. And then the friends, even though the square in the sky was telling them to go home where it was safe, they ignored it. And they kept searching for their friend. In the end, they too got sucked into a swirling, swishing puddle of mud and ended up in a very different world. And there was a shadow approaching them. Out of the shadow comes a very cute lamb. It looked at them and it said, "I know you want to get home, but the only way that you can get home now is to solve 4 riddles." The lamb then warned them, "There's also lots of danger in this world. It's very different from Cartoon Canon Creation," said the lamb. It gave them what looked like a remote control clicker. The lamb said, every single time you press the clicker, a circle will come up, and through this circle you can walk. And when you walk through that circle, you will get to a different part of this land. Here is your first riddle. Smart Sally picked up the paper. She thought it was funny. The paper that the riddle was written on looked exactly like the land of Cartoon Canon Creation. She read the riddle for her friends. It said, "Where toys are trashed and water once did pour, you will find the clue on the towing floor." They searched up to a rock in front of them. Sally went past the rock and searched behind it. Owen flew over the rock. And Nathan, he went into some grass to see if there was anything there. Nowhere could they find anything like a broken toy. But what they did see on top of the rock was another toon just like them. It turned up for a minute and it disappeared. This confused them a little bit. Then they turned around to see if they could talk to the lamb about it, but the lamb had disappeared. Sally then hits the clicker with her nose. A ring appears and they carefully walk through the ring. As they come out on the other side of the swirling ring, they see a mound of trees. They look around. As they're looking, a bird swoops down and tries to catch them. They just duck in time. Owen looks around and says, "I can't see any trash toys here." So quickly, Sally goes back to the clicker. She ducks her head down and hits the clicker. As she ducks her head down, the bird swoops over her and just misses her again. This time, on the other side of the ring, they come to a patch of dirt. But as they look in front of them at the patch of dirt, they can see some overturned trucks. And they realise that these are the trashed toys that the riddle is referring to. Then Owen said, "I'll have a look," and he went. As Owen approaches the toys, something comes out in front of them. "Ah!" he screams, and then he starts crying, and he says, Why did we not listen to the square? If only it was here, maybe we'd be safe." As he pulled himself together, a spinning thing turns up in front of them. They don't recognise it, but as they look closely at it, Sally says, that looks like the square from our home." "No, it can't be the square," said Nathan. "It's got too many sides." Owen said, "In our world, we can only see one side. Maybe, even though we don't understand how, this is the very same thing from our world." Sally looked up at it and she saw a green square. "It's all safe, Owen," she said. "Go and see if you can find the second clue." Owen flew over a broken down tow truck, ducked into it, and then came up with a second clue in its lips. The cube changed sides, and in front of them, it was blue. And Nathan said, "Whoa, if we're going to start listening to this cube, we better do it now, and it's telling us we need to go to sleep." The lamb reappeared. "Come, I will lie over there. You can lie on me. You'll be warm and you'll be safe." The next morning, they wake up. The lamb is there, and Sally says, "Lamb, I don't understand. Why is it that I've seen, one, maybe two toons just like us appear and disappear?" The lamb, with a bit of a sad face, said, "Sadly, there are many toons from your realm here who didn't listen to the square in the sky." Riddle 2 reads, "Where a spider crawls and danger calls, go higher, you little flyer, find a branch, and then you may want to dance." They seemed a little bit confused. They went to ask the lamb, but again the lamb had disappeared. Sally hit the clicker again. And this time they turned up in front of a huge garden. Nathan took the lead. He levitated up the side of the shrubs, and he looked around and he saw it. He started rushing over to where he saw the spider web, but when he got too close, the spider moved, and he thought he better move away so that the spider wouldn't get him. The riddle told him to go a little higher, so he went a little higher, and he saw a branch. And on that branch, he saw something that looked like it could be the next clue. But right above that clue, there was a very scary looking plant. Owen and Sally were watching from the bottom of the bushes. The cube turned up, spun around several times, and the orange face stopped facing Sally. "Oh no," she thought, "he might be in trouble. We've got to try to get up there and help him." They looked around to see if there was any way they could get up and help their friend. A bird flew by, and they jumped on its back, and it flew them up. And they saw Nathan going to pick up the clue. Nathan was so excited. He didn't pay attention to anything. He went in to get the clue. As he picked up the clue, the flower closed shut.